It being an hour and 45 from Champaign, 3 hours from Chicago, I think our fans will, be out loud and proud. Hopefully, it's over 50% of our fans are here for the game. I think they will be. I think our fan base is one of the better fan bases in the country. So I'm super happy to see what they can do.
Does UConn feel like a much different team from when you played them back in November?
I would say a little bit. I think we're both very much different teams. Obviously, as a year goes on, it's been 4 or 5 months since we played them last, or however long. I think both teams are very different. We're going into scouting, figuring out what they're different, or what's different about them. What do we need to do different, and I think it's going to be a good game.
What are the biggest differences you're seeing from UConn?
In the first game, Terrace Reed didn't play. Braylon Mullins was playing a lot less in the first game. He's coming off an injury. It's kind of just, different lineups for them, different rotations for them. But when it comes to basketball stuff, they still do a bunch of the same stuff. Dan Hurley's a great coach. The way he coaches his team is the same. Those are kind of similarities, and differences is kind of just, minute distribution between their guys.
What's key to containing a player like Terrace Reed?
I think with him, it's a lot about physicality. I think we have two bigs in here that are going to bring that physicality as well. So hopefully it's not a massive problem. That's really it, just physicality.
What's the biggest change you've seen from this team defensively over the last month?
Yeah, I think it's just been a mindset change for us. I think we know we have one of the better offenses in the country, and we're going to score points, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to winning games, I think we all know it's going to be on the defensive end, and I think we all just took pride in it a little bit more on that end.
Jake, what does Illinois do well when Illinois is having success?
I think it's our defense. When we're and beyond defense, I think it's when we're all on the same page as a team. When we all have our minds locked in on the same thing, I think that's what makes us special and makes a big difference for us. And then again, I think our defensive, what I was saying is our offense is great. We're going to score points, you know what I mean? And it's just a matter of can we get stops. And when our team is all locked in and on the same page together, I think that's what makes us special.
Indiana native, correct? So for you to play in this game, what is that feeling?
It's an amazing feeling, you know what I mean? It's a childhood dream to play in college and play in the Final Four. And then it being in Indianapolis, being in my home state, it's an even better experience. It's a cherry on top for me, you know what I mean? So, just super happy to be here, super blessed that it's in Indianapolis, super happy to be here.
What's a good story between you and Coach Underwood?
There's a bunch of good stories. I think me and him are, have a great relationship on and off the court. I love the way he pushes me. I don't know if there's any, certain experience or certain moment me and him have had that's off the charts, but he's just a great coach. Love playing for him. Love seeing him be successful.
How did you get to Illinois instead of Indiana or somewhere else?
Yeah, I wasn't recruited by, a bunch of high major schools out of college or out of high school, but went to Mercer, and then when I entered the transfer portal, I was open to any school, whether that's Indiana, Purdue. I just wanted to play at the highest level I could play at. And Illinois is one of the first schools to, talk to me out of the portal, and it was a perfect fit, perfect place to be, and I didn't spend too much time thinking about it, so I just came here.
Coming into the season, what were you trying to improve?
This season, I would say the defensive end of my game. I'm not the most athletic guy in the world, but try to get a little bit more athletic, play a little bit better defense. And I think me and Cam Crocker, did a lot of film study and a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of stuff, how I could get better, and I think I have.
Players growing up that you like to watch?
I'm going to have to go with Paul George when he was here on the Pacers. Indiana hero at the time, going against LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals and stuff like that. Also love watching like KD and Russell Westbrook, James Harden on the Thunder. I'd probably say those are.
What did you do during the UConn game when you played against them? Did you play a lot of minutes? Did you have a good game? Did you have a fair game? How would you assess your performance that game?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I played a little bit. You know what I mean? We lost the game, obviously, so it wasn't up to our standards. Obviously, we want to win. I don't know. I can't say if I play good or bad. It's up to the coaching staff. But, it's going to be a different game this time, hopefully, and, we're ready to go.
Have you shooting the basketball in a big dome, what's some of your takeaways after going through a practice or shooting here?
Yeah, I think the depth perception definitely is a factor for sure. You can kind of tell right away when you get out there. But yesterday at practice, I think all the guys shot up to their standards, so I don't think it'll be a big factor for us.
Thank you, Jake. Good luck.
Jake, what